Right, I'm going to be quick about this. Okay. $46 times 54. $2,484. 33 times 37. 1,221. 62 times 68. 4,216. 77 times 83. 6,391. 106 squared. 11,236. 117 squared. 13,689. 124 squared. 15,376. 13% of 400. 52. 24% of 35. 84. 45% of 220. 99. 1/6 of 540. 90. 5/6 of 720. 600. 3/14 of 560. 120. 8/11 of 440. 320. 11 times 935. 10,285. 101 times 709. 71,609. 1,001 times 234. 234,234. 99 times 84. 8,316. 998 times 35. 34,930. 25 times 412. 10,300. 1,001 times 200. Oh wait, no, I've already done that. 50 times 284. 14,200. 125 times 96. 1,200. 125 times 384. 48,000. No, that's not correct. No, that is correct. 48,000. 75 times 132. 9,900. 75 times 216. 16,200. 5,400 take 2,764. 2,636. 10,000 take 7,318. 2,682. 4,678 plus 3,895. 8,573. 9,250. 9,250 plus 6,845. 16,095. 5,264 divided by 7. 352. 7,344 divided by 9. 816. 4,851 divided by 11. 441. 6,048 divided by 14. 6,048 divided by 14. 432. No, no, that's right. Okay, 6,048 divided by 14 is 3,024 divided by 7. Which is 432. 432. Okay. 8,250 divided by 15. 550. 5,120 divided by 16. 320. 1,144 divided by 13. 88. 32 times 48. 1,536. 27 times 54. 1,458. 14 times 63. 882. 42 times 56. 2,352. 39 times 41. 1,599. 58 times 62. 3,596. 69 times 71. 4,899. 87 times 93. 8,091. 108 squared. 11,664. 113 squared. 12,769. 15% of 680. 102. 102. 25% of 940. 235. 35% of 460. 161. 48% of 250. 120. Okay, now we go to chapter 12. Find the minimum value of x plus 9 over x for x greater than 0. Find the minimum value of y equals x plus 9 over x for x greater than 0. Okay. dy by dx equals 1. Take 9x to the minus 2. Then 1 take 9x to the minus 2 equals 0. So 1 equals 9x to the minus 2. So 1/9 equals x to the minus 2. Or rather 1 over x squared equals 1/9. And as x is destined to be positive, x has to be 3. Yes, when x is 3, that's minimum. But wouldn't we have to differentiate it twice to be sure? All right then. So when we differentiated it once, we had 1 take 9x to the minus 2. Differentiating it twice, we have 18x to the minus 3. And so subbing in 3, we end up with a positive value, which indicates that it's a minimum. So 3. So for y equals x plus 9 over x for x greater than 0, x equals 3 is a minimum. No, but they're asking for the minimum value. You understand? So you actually have to compute the y value. So if y equals x plus 9 over x, sub x equals 3, we get 6. Find the y coordinate of the maximum point of y equals 12x, take x cubed. Okay, so we find y prime first. So y prime equals 12, take 3x squared. Then we set it equal to 0, so 12 take 3x squared equals 0, so 12 equals 3x squared, or rather 4 equals x squared, so x is positive 2 or negative 2. But then we have to differentiate it again. So y double prime is negative 6x. And they seek the maximum value, and therefore x equals 2, as that's when we get negative in the second derivative. X equals 2, but that is not the value. You actually have to substitute 2 into the original function, and the original function was 12x minus x cubed. So 12 times 2 is 24, 24 take 8 is 16. Next up, modeling with differentiation. A stone's height is modeled as h equals 20t take t squared, where t is the time in seconds and h is the height in meters. Find its maximum height. So no need for differentiation for this. This is just a quadratic opening downwards. And we can just pull out the factor of 5. Well, we can just find the roots. We can just find the roots. And then it will be halfway between here. Wait. Is that 20 or 20t? Okay. A ball's height is modeled as h equals 20t, take t squared, where h is the height in meters and t is the time in seconds. Find the maximum height. Alright, so fixing this. Factor out 5t. Well, come on, just find the roots. Alright, so 5t, open brackets, 4 take t squared. 4 take t. 4 take t. So t is 4. So t is 4 seconds. Yes, t is 4 seconds and 0 seconds, and therefore after 2 seconds it reaches its height, maximum height. So h is equal to 20t take 5t squared. So 40 take 20. So 20 meters. 20 meters is the maximum height. A particle moves and its motion is modeled by s equals t cubed take 6t squared plus 9t. Find its acceleration after 4 seconds. Alright, so ds by dt is the velocity, and that is 3t squared take 12t plus 9. Okay, and then we need d2s by dt squared. So that's 6t take 12. And then substituting in 4, that's 12 meters per second squared. So 12 meters per second squared is the acceleration of a particle after 4 seconds whose displacement is modeled by s equals t cubed take 6t squared plus 9t. A rectangle has perimeter 40 centimeters. Find its greatest possible area. All squares are rectangles. The greatest possible area is the most square-like rectangle under those conditions, which is the square whose sides are 10 centimeters. So its area, maximum greatest possible area, is 100. Two positive numbers have a sum of 12. Find their greatest possible product. Okay, so I don't see why differentiation would be needed for this, because the answer is just 36. The cost is modeled by c equals 200 over x plus 8x for x greater than 0. Find the minimum possible cost. Okay, so find dc by dx. Minus 200x to the minus 2 plus 8. So minus 200x to the minus 2 is equal to negative 8. So x to the minus 2 is 1 over 25. So x is 5, because x has to be positive. X is 5, and what is the cost? C equals 200 over x plus 8x. So 200 over 5 is the cost is 80. The cost is 80. Okay, so that's all finished now. And we almost have enough time to look at integration. Oh, I really want to do this. But I won't be able to do all of it, because then I'll run out of time. Find the integral of x to the 5 dx. 1/6 of x to the 6 plus c, or x to the 6 over 6 plus c. So x to the 6 over 6 plus c is the integral of x to the 5 dx. Integrate 6x squared dx. Okay, 2x cubed plus c. So 2x cubed plus c is the integral of 6x squared dx. Integrate x to the negative 3 dx, giving the answer as a single fraction. So minus x to the minus 2 over 2. No, you read that wrong. Try again. Integrate x to the minus 3 dx, giving your answer as a single fraction. Isn't it minus 1 over 2x squared plus c? Minus 1 over 2x squared plus c is the integral of x to the minus 3 dx. Integrate the square root of x dx. Two-thirds of x to the 3 over 2 plus c. So 2/3 of x to the 3 over 2 plus c is the integral of the square root of x dx. Integrate 4x to the negative half dx. Eight x to the 1/2 plus c. So 8x to the 1/2 plus c is the integral of 4x to the negative half dx. Okay, it turns out that I kind of have to go. Yes, I simply have to go.